There's something that a lot of electronic companies are doing that really makes me upset. Why are we still using this? Don't get me wrong, USB-A is great because we've been using it for years and it's clearly the superior port that can do anything, right? No. It's not that anymore. In fact, I'd say this one here, USB Type-C, is the superior port. Now, the future is obviously going to be everything wireless because, I mean, cables, they get annoying. They really do. But in the meantime, before we can eventually get to a future where everything is wireless, like even wireless power, because technically our wireless chargers are still hooked up with a cord to the wall. But yeah, anyway. In the meantime, when it comes to doing other connections where wireless just isn't achievable at the moment, that's where I get frustrated very quickly. Now, Apple has done an, I'll say, okay job at pushing the correct port, which is USB-C. Reason being I'm saying okay is because, well, I mean, iPhones are still shipping with Lightning ports, which is pretty much inferior at this point. USB-C really is the better port. But just because Apple's still using Lightning, that doesn't mean that they don't put USB-C on their other products. Like, for example, they originally introduced it with the 12-inch MacBook with the single USB-C port. Not a lot of people, including myself, were a fan of that, even though I've never had a 12-inch MacBook. Probably never will, unless someone hands one to me to add to my collection of Apple products. But if you take a look at the rest of Apple's MacBook line, let's take a look. MacBook Air, 2 USB-C ports, both of which are Thunderbolt 4. Yeah, Thunderbolt 4 because, I mean, latest MacBook Air, the M1 version, yep, it's got Thunderbolt 4. Both M1 and Intel MacBook Pros, USB-C ports. Even the 16-inch USB-C ports. Yeah, we got USB-C on all of the MacBooks. We've got USB-C on 2 iPads, the iPad Pro and the iPad Air. What about other products out there? Like, for example, the Windows side. I typically see most Windows laptops containing either one or maybe 2 USB Type-C ports. And they're still banking off of USB-A. Why? I mean, sure, we all have USB-A cables everywhere, but the thing is, it's time to move on from USB-A. Apple already started pushing USB-C 6 years ago, and yet it's still very funny how there are so many other companies that are still trying to push USB-A as the standard. When in reality, I mean, even the USB committee, guess what USB 4 is based off of? I'll give you a hint. It ain't this. It's actually this. And is it really all just because of a fear of, well, then we won't be able to use this anymore? We'd all have to get more cables. What happened when we got rid of the headphone jack? I'll give you a hint. A lot of headphones probably went to waste, as well as a lot of aux cables. What happened when we got rid of the CD drive, the floppy disk drive? Those things went away too, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them have gone to waste. So it's not going to be any different when USB-A is gone. It's not going to be any different as compared to the CDs and floppy disks. Why is it still being promoted though? And not only is the fact that now the USB committee has decided to move on to the USB Type-C thing, why is it still that so many laptop manufacturers are still pushing A, at least trying to include 1, maybe 2, when in reality this was clearly poorly designed. In fact, while you might say it's fine, I mean, we've been using it for years, how could it be poorly designed? Take a look at it. Symmetrical, 2 lines of symmetry in terms of the shape, but it ain't reversible. I can't tell you how annoying it is, especially when I attempt to plug this into the back of this thing, because the USB ports are vertical. Well, I got no idea which is the correct way. All I know is there's only one way, and the old way of doing it, where you try one way, if it don't work, flip it around, try the other. Isn't that a bit annoying? And plus, USB-C has solved that problem. Now we can just, it don't matter which is the correct way or not. You can plug it in and either way, and it doesn't matter. It just plugs in. You don't have to worry about, which orientation is it? Do I have the correct side up or the correct side down? No need to worry about that. It's annoying how they have to push laptop manufacturers and some tablet manufacturers. I'm looking at you, Microsoft. You guys, USB-A is pretty much useless at this point now. I mean, we already have accessories that use the Type-C connection. And people complain, well, we don't like the Type-C stuff because then we gotta get dongles for everything. Well, I'm sure you've even had to get dongles for when, I don't know, the Ethernet port was ditched on a lot of laptops, as well as the CD drive thing. We've gotten used to dongles when those things have gotten away. But also, we've got USB-C flash drives, USB-C external hard drives, USB-C external SSDs, USB-C phone connectors, USB-C camera connectors, USB-C everything. We have these things already, guys. It's just people are so stubborn that they want to stick with this for some reason versus moving on to something that is clearly superior. Why haven't we done this yet? So come on, guys. It's time to get on the bandwagon and head to USB-C everything. I'm all for USB-C everything because it would be so awesome one day. Imagine a future where you could take any cable, plug it in to something, and it does whatever it is you want it to do via charge a laptop, export video to a display, do massive file data transfers. Oh no. No. Don't you dare.
It already does that.
That's USB-C. I can guarantee you, USB-A can't do all of that. I have yet to see USB-A actually handle displays. So there's my rant on the USB thing. I mean, come on guys, we need to switch to Type-C. It's clearly the superior one. Even the USB committee says so because USB 4 is based on Type-C. So let's make the switch. Alright, thanks for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. My name is Alpha De Wolf, Random Alpha, signing out.